So we continue reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 1, text. We are beginning text 79 and 80. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ईश्वरेरा शक्ति हया एतिना प्रकार एका लक्ष्मी गणा पुरे महिषी गणा व्रजे गोपी गणा सभाते प्रधान ब्रजेंद्र नंदना याते स्वयं भगवान. So the energies, consorts of the Supreme Lord are of three kinds: the Lakshmis in Vaikuntha, the queens in Dwarka, and the gopis in Vrindavan. The gopis are the best of all, for they have the privilege of serving Sri Krishna, the primeval Lord, the son of the king of Raj. So Krishna's consorts are of three kinds. Okay, there are the Lakshmis in Vaikuntha. So all the Lakshmi Devi. Yesterday, many people did the Diwali puja to get Lakshmi Devi. She is the eternal consort of Lord Narayan. She goes wherever Lord Narayan is there. She is his wife, his chaste wife. You know, so if we really want Lakshmi, we should pray to Lord Narayan to be able to get the real Lakshmi. You know, because Lakshmi is very chanchal. She'll go she can't sit in one place. But if anywhere she sees that Lord Narayan is worshipped, Krishna is worshipped, she's always there. Then there is the queens of Dwarka and the gopis of Vrindavan. Now, because the gopis are having a personal relationship with Krishna, Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. The gopis are the best, and they have so much opportunity to express their love. You know, that's the highest type of love that is there. And then who are the queens in Dwarka and who are the Lakshmis in Vaikuntha? They are all the expansions of the gopis. All of them are expansions of Srimati Radharani. She is the what do you say? The internal potency of Krishna, and she expands to serve Krishna. And then she expands as further gopis to serve Krishna. Then she expands as the queens of Dwarka. Then she expands as the Lakshmis and Vaikuntha. So, Swayam Rupa Krishnera Kaya Vyuhatanra Sama Bhakta Sahite Haya Tanhara Avarana. The personal associates of the primeval Lord Sri Krishna are his devotees who are identical with him. He is complete with his entourage of devotees. Sri Krishna and his various personal expansions are non-different in potential power. These expansions are associated with further secondary expansions or servitor expansions who are called devotees. So actually Krishna is the origin of everyone. He's the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then he has some personal expansions, the Vishnu Tattvas, and he has the separated expansions, the Jiva Tattvas. So our original is also God. No? That's why we say we are part and parcel of God. We are also Sachidananda. You know, so we are not Krishna, but we are Krishnas. We belong to Krishna. Not that Krishnas, that each of us has become a Krishna, not in that way, but Krishnas in the sense we belong to Krishna. We are a part of Krishna. Like that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Text 82. Bhakta Adi Krame Kaila Sabhar Vandana E Sabhar Vandana Sarva Shubhera Karana. Now I have worshipped all the various levels of devotees. Worshipping them is the source of all good fortune. To offer praise to the Lord, one should first offer prayers to his devotees and associates. Krishna says that whoever is my devotee is actually not my devotee, but one who is a devotee of my devotee, who is a servant of my devotee, is actually my devotee. Because Krishna himself is teaching us that we cannot approach him directly. We have to approach him through his devotees. He is setting the criterion that approach me through the devotees. Why? Because it's the devotees who know him. If we approach him directly, we don't know Krishna, so we will again speculate. You know, we don't know him. We don't know how to listen to him. Then again, we will make up another mind. Oh, I know, Krishna likes this. I know Krishna likes it. No, we hear from the devotees. What does Krishna like? How does he do? So that is the proper way of approaching and knowing Krishna. Prathama shloke kahi samanya mangalacharana, dvitiya shloke te kari vishesha vandana. In the first verse, I have invoked a general benediction, but in the second, I have prayed to the Lord in a particular form. So, Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sohoditau Gaudodaye Pushpavanto Chitrao Shando Tamo Nudao. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who are like the sun and moon. They have arisen simultaneously on the horizon of Gauda to dissipate the darkness of ignorance and thus wonderfully bestow benediction upon all. So here the author Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he's offering his respectful obeisances to Gaur Nitai, to Lord Chaitanya and to Lord Nityananda. And he's saying usually the sun and moon, you don't see them in the sky at one time. But here both of them have arisen on the horizon of Gauda. Gauda Desh is known as the part of Bengal, and right now what is called Bangladesh, that used to be also that part of Bengal. Why have they arisen? To dissipate the darkness of ignorance. We are all here ignorant. What is our ignorance? We think we are the body. We have forgotten who our original identity is. We, each of us, have an original identity, spiritual identity. So to dissipate the darkness of our ignorance. And then that's how they are giving us this benediction by appearing, by telling us chant the Hare Krishna mantra. That's their mercy upon all of us. They didn't need to come, but they came for us. So that's their mercy. Rajeye vihare purve Krishna Balaram Koti Surya Chandra Jini Donhara Nijadham Se dui jagatera haya iya sadaya Gauda Deshe Purva Saile Karila Udaya. Sri Krishna and Balaram, the personalities of Godhead, who formerly appeared in Vrindavan and were millions of times more effulgent than the sun and moon, have arisen over the eastern horizon of Gauda Desh, West Bengal, being compassionate for the fallen state of the world. So who are Gaur Nitai? Gaur Nitai appeared in Gauda Desh, in Bengal. They appeared in Bengal, in West Bengal. But who are there actually? They are the Krishna and Balaram. Krishna and Balaram. And who are they? They are the personalities of Godhead. Both are God. Lord Balaram is also, he is equal to Krishna. He is also God. But only they are different in color and the mood. Balaramji's mood is not that you worship me. Balaramji's mood is worship Krishna. That's why he's the original spiritual master. And also, after the Krishna Balaram temple was made in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada asked the devotees, so who is more powerful, Krishna or Balaram? You know, so the devotees didn't know. Some said Krishna, some said Balaram, some said both. Then Krishna said, although they both are equal, although they both are God, but Krishna is more powerful. So we can see that Balaramji is putting his hand on Krishna. So Krishna is able to support him. So, and why did they come? Being compassionate for the fallen state of the world. They are compassionate for us. We are here in Kali Yuga, suffering, not knowing who am I, what am I doing here, thinking I'm the body, thinking there's nothing else beyond the body. So they came out of compassion for us. And not only to give us the knowledge of self-realization, not only that, but they came to give us the highest benediction, that is Krishna Prema, which no other incarnation came to give in no other age. They said, chant this Hare Krishna mantra and you can get the highest perfection of human life. Krishna Prema, love of God, love of Godhead. Sorry. Text 87, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ar Prabhu Nityananda Yanhara Prakashe Sarva Jagat Ananda. The appearance of Shri Krishna Chaitanya and Prabhu Nityananda has surcharged the world with happiness. So when the two Prabhus were here, everyone was happy. It's happiness. Krishna is the source of happiness. Surya Chandra Hare Yaiche Sabha Andakar Vastu Prakashiya Kare Dharmera Prachar. E Mata Dui Bhai Jivera Agyana Tamonasha Kari Kaila Tattva Vastudan. As the sun and moon drive away darkness by their appearance and reveal the nature of everything, these two brothers dissipate the darkness of ignorance covering the living beings and enlighten them with knowledge of the absolute truth. So on a very, very dark night where there is no moon, then we can't see anything. But when the moonlight is there, we can see the things. Similarly, in the dark of the night, we can't see anything. But when the sun comes, we can see everything. So these two brothers, Gaur-Nitai, they have come to dissipate the darkness. Darkness of what? Of our ignorance, our consciousness, which has been covered right now with ignorance. And they have come to give us what? The knowledge of the absolute truth. Knowledge of the absolute truth. What is the ultimate truth? The absolute reality. Okay. Shall we stop here for today?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for listening in. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande. Hari